Welcome back to Live Young Diecast. I'm your host, Chips McGee, and this is the Diecast Euro Cup semifinals for the McLaren and Lotus series, our fourth and final series of the Diecast Euro Cup. We've got two groups tonight. Two cars will advance from each group and enter the final next week. We'll have a champion to join the other three, and then a grand championship to follow. All right, let's go meet the drivers for the semifinals. Up first, it's Arlo from Arlo Racing. He's in a 60-gram McLaren F1. Up next is Mr. Darq from Dubious Diecast Racing. He's in a 52-gram McLaren Speedtail. Storm Racer is here in a Lotus Esprit at 70 grams from Tex 10 Racing. And finally, it's Uncle Elvis from Uncle Elvis Racing in the McLaren 720S at 69 grams. Here we are into lap one. That's Mr. Darq in pole position. Arlo is up front with him. We're off and racing for lap one, and Mr. Darq has a nice little lead. Arlo closing quickly, looking for a pass. Not going to get it yet. A little tap from Uncle Elvis as well, coming in third. Storm Racer for fourth, and that is Mr. Darq taking the one spot with Arlo coming in second. Check the replay here. This is Arlo looking for that pass on Mr. Darq, and he gets blocked out all the way. Uncle Elvis with a lot of speed looking to get after Arlo, unable to get around, and you have a 7.14 on the clock pretty quick. And that is Mr. Darq with the win on lap one in the lead. Into lap two, Arlo slides over into pole position. Storm Racer is up front with him down the home stretch. The group separating a little bit with Arlo and Mr. Darq leading the way. And this is a lot of speed from Arlo, and Mr. Darq challenging at the finish line. That's a sub-7 time for whoever got that win. We're going to have to look at this replay and then go to the finish cam as well, because these two were blazing. Arlo getting on the rails right about there, but hangs on to the speed, slows down a little because of that, and it might allow Mr. Darq to have gotten past him. Let's check it. Arlo gonna hang on to that one for the win. Mr. Darq coming in second, Storm Racer for third, and Uncle Elvis for fourth. And Arlo and Mr. Darq tied for 8. Storm Racer and Uncle Elvis tied for 6 after 2 laps. Halfway through, into lap 3, Storm Racer up front in pole position. Uncle Elvis on the outside front. Let's see what Storm Racer has to offer in this Lotus Esprit. And that's Uncle Elvis getting a pass on Arlo just about, but he blocks him out and holds him into third on the finish. Mr. Darq limping in a little bit. I think he got squirrely coming out of the pool turn, and that slowed him down a bit. So on the replay here, an overtake attempt from Uncle Elvis is failed, and we lose Mr. Darq a little bit back there after getting a little loose in the pool turn. No big deal. That is 9 points to Mr. Darq, 11 to Arlo in the lead. Going into lap 4 for this group. Uncle Elvis in pole. Mr. Darq outside up front. And these two are going to go after it. Mr. Darq with amazing overtake on the Vista jump. Getting through for the finish. Uncle Elvis with second, Arlo for third, Storm Racer for fourth, a 7.2271 on the clock. We've only got one sub-7 time so far, and that is from Arlo. A lot of speed from this group, staying together for the most part, but falling into line on this lap. Mr. Darq, Uncle Elvis, Arlo, and Storm Racer for the finish. And that is Arlo and Mr. Darq. 1 point separation. Those two will advance into the final next week. Storm Racer and Uncle Elvis, 9 and 8 respectively. We say goodbye and thanks for joining us. All right, we're on to meet the next group, and it's Gray Wizard from Golden Owl Racing in the McLaren F1 at 69 grams. Up next is Bay City Daryl and the 66-gram McLaren F1 GTR from Bay City Diecast Racing. All right, Sam Hall from DRT3K Racing in the McLaren F1 GTR as well, 62 grams. And finally, our Lotus, Johnny Walker in the Lotus Elise from Numbskull Racing, 70 grams. And it's on to lap 1. Sam Hall in pole position, Johnny Walker on the outside. They're off down the front stretch. Bay City Darrell falling behind a little bit. And that is Johnny Walker getting an overtake on Sam Hall and blazing out of frame into a first place finish from the outside front. And that's a 7.0 on the clock. Check out the replay here. This is the overtake. Hot spot right there. And he even spits around backwards to yell some obscenities or some hand gestures maybe. I don't know. Numbskull is heating up lately. And he shows it right here on lap 1, taking that win from Sam Hall. All right, he's got the lead after 1 lap. Sam Hall with 3, Grey Wizard 2, and Bay City Darrell with 1. Into lap 2, Johnny Walker sliding over into pole position. Bay City Darrell up front on the outside. Down the front stretch, Johnny Walker blazing ahead. Sam Hall on his tail looking for a bit of a pass, and he's gonna get that, I would imagine. We'll confirm with the finish cam, but that's a 6.9 and a sub-7 time happens again. This overtake is insane. He comes out of the pool turn, goes to the outside, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get that. We'll confirm, but oh my, that's one of the best overtakes I've seen yet. This is all Sam Hall with the laser beam over Johnny Walker. He was looking for some payback and he got it. So after 2 laps, it is 8 to Sam Hall, 8 to Johnny Walker. This is looking pretty good. The group is tight. On to lap 3, Bay City Darrell's up front with Grey Wizard on the outside. And Darrell is gonna look for a win here. Grey Wizard going for a block or overtake on the Vista. He won't get it. And Bay City Darrell will take the win from pole position, a 7.3 on the clock. Going to the replay here, right there. A lot of speed from Grey Wizard. He tries to cut off Johnny Walker, maybe go around Bay City Darrell. It looks like a lot of defense, and that is going to give him second for the finish. Johnny Walker will sit with 10 in the lead. Sam Hall 1 point behind with 9, and it's 6 and 8 to Grey Wizard and Bay City Darrell. All right, final lap. Any 4 of these drivers can advance to the final, and it's Grey Wizard on the pole position. Sam Hall on the outside front, who's getting a bit of a lead. He's gonna 180 on the jump, go around backwards and hang on to the speed for the win. That is Grey Wizard coming in second. Johnny Walker for third, and Bay City Darrell for fourth. Check the replay here. Grey Wizard gets overtaken, plus a 180. He almost gets to overtake Sam Hall, but Sam just blows away with it. And that is going to win the group for Sam Hall at 14 points. Johnny Walker, welcome to the finals with 12 points. Grey Wizard and Bay City Darrell tie with 9. We love you guys. Thanks for coming, and be well. All right, there you have it. The 4 finalists for next week. Arlo, Mr. Darq, Sam Hall, and Johnny Walker going 8 laps for the champion of the McLaren Lotus Series for the Diecast Hero Cup. All right, for LYDC, I've been your host, Chips McGee, and thanks for joining us on the Deep Eddy Raceway, and thanks for watching the Diecast Hero Cup. We'll see you soon, and y'all remember, live young, Diecast.